Hello, happy spring equinox if you are in the northern hemisphere. It would be the fall equinox if you are in the southern hemisphere. But this is your tarot for the first day of Aries. I'm sorry, I'm leading you guys on. March 20th, 2021. And for those of you not too familiar with the astrology, the beginning of Aries is the beginning of the astrological new year. So, Happy New Year. For those of you who follow astrology, happy birthday to those of you who were born under the sign of Aries. There is going to be more, I promise, coming up on this because this is a very vibrant, strong energy that we are going to have coming down over the next 4 weeks. So there's no point in rushing into it, even though you may be wanting to or feeling like you should be rushing into something. And that is just the changing of the season, the changing of the astrological calendar, and the changing of Sun being in its fiery element with the sign of Aries. With that, here's your Saturday tarot using the Crow Tarot. I've done an extensive pre-shuffle, and now we ask for our message or messages for Saturday, March 20th. So as I stated, we do have a lot kind of going on in the next 24 to 48 hours because Venus moves into Aries. The Sun moves into Aries, meaning the Earth follows suit. Whatever sign the Sun is in, that is the sign Earth is in. What else do we have? We have a shifting of the North and South nodes. So again, more astrology talk for those of you who follow astrology. Check your birth charts and what your North node, which I believe is your karmic lessons, your South node, which is your dreams, kind of where your head hopes and dreams are at. That is changing into the Gemini Sagittarius polarities. So if you have your North node in Gemini, then your South node will be in Sagittarius and vice versa. All right, we're going to go with this. We do have a lot of major arcana here. So we start off with the bottom of the deck card of Temperance. Hopes, dreams. Not so much on the dreams, more on the hopes, patience, and balance. There is a little bit of dreaminess with the watery energy in Temperance, but heavy emphasis on the balance, as the crow, usually the figure is pouring water from one cup into the other with one foot in a stream. So there is some watery energy. We're not fully feeling the effects of Aries yet. There is some fiery energy, but we do start off with air energy, major arcana card, and we did see this one on Friday, and that is of Justice. There's a lot of balance going on here. This is the card of Libra. Justice talks about beginning or clearing of karma or karmic cycles. We do have the astrological year restarting, rebalancing, recalibrating. So karma often follows suit with this. This year, for some reason, seems to be a lot more, there's a lot stronger emphasis on it. Up next, we have Earth energy with the Six of Pentacles. More balance. This is more of a flow rather than balance. One can see this does slightly tilt in favor of having a little extra because it does talk about generosity and benevolence. There are the scales of justice here. See these guys? Crow's holding it in his beak. There's also the duality with the two fish. And again, it's talking about balance, but it's more about flow when it comes to your money, things that are tangible, your work. There's a flow, not a whole lot exciting, no raises, no extra perks, but it also means there's no losses or extra losses, nothing that would be unexpected. So there's no surprising bill that needs to be paid all of a sudden. It's your bill that is due on this time every second week, like your mortgage or your rent or your car payment or your insurance payments. Your paycheck comes in, those bills get paid. There's nothing really exciting. There is a slight leaning into having a little extra and being a little generous. Could also talk about generosity with your time. Doesn't have to be with your money. Up next, we have fire energy, the Emperor, sign of Mars, or ruled by Mars, and Mars rules Aries. So I do believe the Emperor is also a sign of Aries. So this is that masculine energy that that is coming in and that we are feeling, that is coming in with the sign of Aries starting on today. The Emperor, kind of warlike. He is exactly that. The Emperor, the ruler, likes law and order, discipline. But he also has a lot of drive and passion. So it's not an entirely negative card. Although when our masculine does get out of balance with our feminine, we have a tendency to be a little more angry. That's Emperor energy. And what came out with the Emperor is a new start with the Ace of Cups. Are we overly surprised? Because we are starting a new astrological year, we are starting a new season. Regardless of where you are, those two things are the same. We also have a balance with how many hours of day light and how many hours of night. Regardless of where you are, it is going to be equal as we reach that point in the seasons. And with that, we are filling our cup again with something that we love. This could be a new offer coming in depending on your situation. This could be a message coming in, or it could be a gift that is being received. Whatever it is, it's going to fill our cups, and it is definitely filling our emotional cups. Now, altogether, there is quite a bit of balance and cups energy coming in here. While the Emperor is usually a very strong personality, he's not ruling the roost in this. This is more of a feminine vibe. There's a lot softer, even though Justice can be a bit of a stark energy. We're starting fresh. We're starting into that blossoming, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, of a new season, a new start. It's going to help bring in a new karmic cycle. It's going to help balance out things, and the emphasis being on things in our life or time that we are spending in our lives. There's going to be a bigger shift in balance coming in. We may need a little bit of patience. Yeah, there's more cups, pentacles, cups. And then we start getting into swords, but then we start splitting hairs and getting a little further into the deck. So there is more of an emphasis on the feeling that we get, filling our cups. And spring is always, it brings in a feeling of romance because things are starting new and they're starting fresh. So with that, I'm going to leave it here, and I will talk to you tomorrow.